Well, things haven't exactly been sunny lately, though, have they? It's a string of losses here, which is not really done very much for us. I think we're well, let's see where we are actually. Let's go ahead and take a look at the let's go ahead and look at the rankings. Let's go ahead and look at the standings here. We are still leading the AFC East. So that's something? It's not much. By the way, if the music is overpowering me, let me know. But yeah. There you go. If the Broncos can be as miraculous as they are, the Bills can be as miraculous as they need to be. So our win percentage is 3/4 of the time, which is still good. Miami's is 2/3. But if we lose and they win, everything goes all tipsy-topsy-turvy. Look at Houston. They're just holding their... Oh, man. Are we now the... Okay, things are a little bit more evenly spread out in the NFC, but we are the losingest leading team in the AFC, so that's not great. Man, we have to face the Chargers and the Oilers in the playoffs. Of course, here's the playoffs. It's not established yet, but there it is. We're the losingest. It's the truth. Hey, losingest has been an adjective for a long time. But I think you know what? I'm gonna turn this game down just a titch. There we go. Hopefully that still sounds good to your eardrums. But it's time to get this underway. After we look at the schedule here, we are going to be facing the New York Jets. Alright. Jets, Jets. Let's auto-skip to week 14. No chance. You'd like to think the Jets stand no chance, wouldn't you? And yet, here we are, where we are. Things have been better. Let's see what the CPU feels like being like. Let's see if after a string of humiliating losses, it's sort of... Here you go, folks. The Oilers have already clinched the AFC Central. Look at them there with their baby blue uniforms. Is this going to do it for the Chargers? Yep. Oh. Everybody's looking at how it's raining. Look at them all pointing. No, we are still ahead in the AFC East. If you look at the standings, we are still ahead of the Dolphins in the AFC East. We just have to make sure that we win and they don't. What a twist! That's right, it's raining. Okay, so... Does everybody have game faces on? And if not, why not? Hoping you all have game faces on. Let's go ahead and... Let's go ahead and get started here. 14th week of the regular season. Things are winding down. Alright. B-I-L-L-S. Bills, Bills, Bills. Hey, we got the coin toss. Lethal showered with his game face on. Well, now your game face is going to run all over. Ugh. Let's go ahead and kick off to start things. We'll start on D. It's not raining! Okay. Whoop. And back to return the ball is Celebrity Judge Mathis. For a 30-yard return. That's probably one of the best that we've seen guys get off of us. So, already not the best start to things. I'm going to go ahead and... Alright, so, incomplete pass there. No thanks to me. Oh my gosh, the computer got a fumble. The computer fumbled, and we got a recovery there, courtesy of Mark Kelso. That is not what I was expecting at all. Jeez. Do I dare try and throw the ball after that kind of luck? Okay, so they picked the proper play. That can happen. I'll turn this team around. All right. They picked the proper play there as well. Interesting. Let's just run out of bounds there. They're still chasing after me like 5 seconds after the play is over, just trying to kill me. Let's try this again. All right, BB's open. And he's just not grabbing it. I don't know that kill is a relative term in this situation. I think they were all out for blood. Alright, so Don Beebe not able to grab the ball in that particular go-around. Let's go back to my safety play. Small yardage gain. As long as we can... No. 4th and 1, we can make it. 4th and 1, we can do this. Hut, hut, hut. It's okay. Just run out of bounds, get a first down. We'll be fine. I don't know if this was actually faith in the team. Let's get that. All right. All we had to do was take a break from streaming. Don Beebe's gonna eat tonight. That's right, Grimmeth. You missed the weather report at the beginning. Actually, you already missed the Houston Oilers and the San Diego Chargers both proclaiming their relative weather when they became division champions. Everybody just had their fingers up in the air, pointing, fist pumping, like, oh my God, it's not, well, I guess in the Oilers' case it wasn't raining. In the Chargers' case it was raining. So you missed the extra special cinematics. I can only hope that in the next game, maybe 2, we can see that for our own boys. All right. All right, trying to rush in there is Cornelius Bennett.
Red 24, red 24.
Gotten a couple of, gotten a couple of coaching suggestions, some from JG. If anybody else has specific coaching suggestions, I'd be willing to listen to them, but That's right. Stay tuned for the exciting drama of the weather report. Suck it. The weather report, suck it.
Ready, 3, 2. Put, 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 put.
Oh, come on. That was plenty of pressure. Hey, Taku Dash. Man. Good Boomer chucking the ball down the field. That's right, I forgot. We got Boomer Esiason down here.
Blue 48. Put, 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 put.
90% chance. Ah, there you go. Gotta apply it on the PA next time. Oh, thank goodness. Nobody fumbled it. That's always my greatest fear, is that Al Edwards will fumble the ball when that situation comes up.
Blue 48. Put, 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 put.
Alright, BB. You were wide open. Oh, you got it! And you fumbled it. Well, that's something I was anticipating might start to happen.
Blue 43.
Uncomfortably energetic. It was a good catch. If he just stayed down, that would have been perfect. Hey now, Lethal.
52.
You live by the BB, you die by the BB. He got us on the board. Okay, double coverage on him. Doesn't really matter that much.
Red 24.
3rd and 1.
Put, put, put.
You would imagine they're going to run it in this situation. And sure enough, they did.
First down.
It's a good point, Grimmeth. Why would I go for the wide open guy when you can pass the double coverage guy? It'll still work. And,
Red 24. Put, put.
and they'll never see it coming. Cornelius Bennett just took a bite out of Boomer. Good job.
Red 24. Red 24. Put, 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 put.
Let's see if we can do that again. Alright, I can live with a game that short.
Ready, set,
Hit, 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 hit.
put.
Phil Hansen, there's a new name on the sack page. They are gonna punt again. Let's get Willis in here, see if he can. Oh, no. Yes! Fuck your punt. Alright. Now, I was concerned things might get a little bit fumble-tastic.
Round 52.
And in anticipation of that, I am willing to keep Thurman Thomas as close to the edge of the field as possible at all times and in all ways.
First down.
That's right. You don't have a chance to touch me. You don't have a chance to end my plays. I will choose when Thurman Thomas stops running. That's true. He has fumbled the handoff before. This is not going to do it in the end, is it? Well,
Ready, set, put.
yes.
Put, put,
Look at old Skip and Thurman Thomas. Do do do.
put, put.
Well, that's enough for the first down. That's all we need. Thurman Thomas trollolol his way over to now. Okay, 2 yards.
Blue 48. Hut, hut.
You know what, guys? If you keep doing that to me eventually, 2 yards, 2 yards, 2 yards, I'm gonna make it.
Hut, hut.
There's only 3 left. Skip it in! It's alright, Grimmeth. You'll be proved right in another time. Ah, that's too much. Are you suggesting the nickel and diming, the nickel and dime runs aren't going to work in a longer term sense? You're not just talking about that particular series?
Blue 43. Blue 43. Hut, 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 hut.
Okay. They're still going to have one more. How dare you touch back? Break his legs!
Hut, 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 hut.
Bonk. Nice aim, Boomer. Halftime! Hey, I got the ball back, everybody. The field expertly catches the ball. It's like my dad would always say whenever he was watching these games. Hits the guy in the worst possible place. Right in the hands. So, yeah. We're in similar shape for yardage. Hey, Ninja Foxmaster. We're in similar shape for yardage here, but we just managed to do all of that on one drive. We had a slow drive going, but it was, well, I guess it was obviously 2 drives because dirty passes and interceptions, boobs. Oh man, so dirty, so beautiful, just like the halftime upskirt shot of the 8-bit Tecmo Super Bowl. I actually just yesterday, folks at home, I picked up the 8-bit copy of Tecmo Super Bowl, because it does play a little different. It's I feel like it's a little faster pace. This game, the controls are just a little. I mean, obviously the graphics are enhanced. Miss McMahon will force me to play the Jets and the Dolphins in a handicap game. There you go. Mysterious JG. Thank you for joining me. I'm now actually going to, I'm actually now going to spend the next 2 hours customizing my playbook.
Round 52. Hut, hut, hut.
Thurman, sick bump, Thomas. Alright.
Round 52. Round
Well, JG, you're at least here in the short term. Who knows whether or not you will be able to stay with us. Yeah, we're not making a whole lot off of these short runs.
Hut, hut, hut.
Wow, managed to shake off 2 different tackles there for the first down. Fozon.
Big. 3-2. Big. 3-2. Hut, hut. Red 24. Hut, hut. First down.
You know what? This is maybe going to this is gonna wreck Thurman's average run stat, but this is kind of gonna have to be what we do here because I I don't know that I trust passing the ball anymore.
Red 24.
Although, I do get the sense that the AI rubber band has bounced back a little bit. Oh, JK, Jim Kelly.
Red 24.
That's alright, we'll move the chains next time. We got this.
Red 32.
Oh. JG's network speed isn't any better. Unfortunately, he was only watching us in slideshow format. So,
Blue 48.
see you later, JG. Oh, whoops. Sort of wandered out there. Yep, it's the best whisper, in which I then tell everybody exactly what was said.
Red 32.
Alright, got it out to Keith McKellar. And there we go. Alright, 5 more yards. Gotta get this
Blue
going.
48. Blue 48.
Alright. We've got a lead here. Let's go ahead and not press our luck, because these short runs... Ah! Well, gambled and lost.
Blue 43.
Whew. That was nice. Managed to catch that back a little bit after some issues.
Blue 48.
It was nice that when I called the correct play... I mean, it was bad that when I called the correct play, Boomer still managed to get the... Oh my god, he's being chased! Ha. It's too bad that when I caught the... that when I called the correct play, Boomer's still able to get the pass off. But at least my guys were then in position.
First down.
They were in position to capitalize on that. So...
Blue 48.
see if anybody's open. Don Beebe's open.
Touchdown.
Alright, you didn't drop it, Don Beebe. Alright, let's try a kick again here. There we go. The 100 yards rushing thing actually looks like Thomas has a kite tied to his waist that just looks like an enemy lineman that's constantly trailing him, frozen in that position. That's quite the creative thought. I really do think it looks like that the opposing lineman just looks like an insane monster just out for blood. It's the Bills' training secret. You're constantly being covered, Thurman. All right.
Blue 48. First down.
Oh, quick 10 yards. First down for you guys. Well done.
Red 24.
In a way, I think it'd be nice to keep them off of the scoreboard. At the same time, I worry that racking up points
First down.
would be ill-advised as well. because I don't know what exactly the AI decides in its little formula of how hard to be on you the next game. Bam! There you go, Willis. Get you a muffin.
Blue 43, blue 43. Hut, hut, hut.
Let's get in there again. That's one for Phil Hansen, alright. Third down and 28. I feel like they've I feel like they've gotta pass it. So I kinda wanna be covering guys. And they did.
Touchdown.
Arrgh, how dare you? Well, you know what? There's a reason that they still call him to call the plays. Boomer's gotta know something. Jets turn the ball into an ICBM. That's right. If they just given Boomer Esiason the Sputnik satellite, he could have just chucked it up there. But he wouldn't do that. He's an American. Ah, Jets are trying to slow this game down. Well, that's alright. In a perfect world, I'm going to keep running out of bounds anyways to preserve.
First down.
In order to preserve my grip on the ball, because nobody just fumbles it out of their hands as they run around, thankfully. You can't trust filthy capitalists. That's right. Boomer Esiason probably made a decent amount of money in his career, I would say.
Round 52, round 52. Hut, hut, hut. Blue 48, blue 48. Hut.
Let's get a field goal going here. Why did I call that so quickly? That's going to be a little off the other direction, isn't it? Man. I'm going to have the worst field goal percentage in the league now. By the fact that I've probably only ever tried like half a dozen. That's right, Christie doesn't have my vote anymore. That is 2. He is 0 for 2 in this game. Second down and 19. All right.
First down.
You know what? I'm going to go late hit him because there's no way he should have gotten that with double coverage anyway. Just skate on in there. Second and 20. What can we do here?
Round 52. Hut, 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 hut.
Ah, that's the end, folks. Another day for the Bills putting QBs in a bag. So yeah, folks, by the way, playing as an O-lineman and just continuously rushing for the quarterback in actual, like, Tecmo Bowl tournament play against human AI, against human players, against human AIs, against human opponents, that is considered very disrespectful and is against most house rules. You are supposed to play somebody and actually defend the field because, obviously the computer linemen aren't really programmed well enough to be able to stop you from just going in and blitzing all day. So that's a thing. But as you can see, they can still manage to get points on the board even if you do that every time. So, 143 yards rushing today for Thurman Thomas in many, 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 many runs. And only 30 yards passing for Jim Kelly, because we only actually brought that out a couple of times. And we actually had one very big completion that would have been probably doubled our pass yardage if it weren't for the fact that Don Beebe fumbled it as soon as he got it back. I've never actually been involved, Lethal, in a professional, or not professional, but in a Tecmo Bowl tournament. But there are documentaries about it. I think there was like an ESPN 30 for 30 or one of those types of things about Tecmo Bowl and Tecmo Bowl tournaments. Let's go ahead real quick here and look at the standings in the AFC East. Actually, let's go ahead and finish this week, because there's still 2 more games. They shouldn't have any bearing on our division in terms of who's going to lead the division. But next week we are going to be hosting Oakland. Well, LA. Whichever they are right now. I think they're the LA Raiders at this point. How far is Oakland from LA, anybody? Is it like a distinction in name only? But here we go. We're 10-3. Miami's now 9-4. So we are a little bit ahead there. Oh hey, New England beat Denver in an overtime game. Didn't happen in real life this past weekend. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people talking about that one. Decently. Okay, so Oakland is outside San Fran. It's not outside LA. And yeah, just because they're both big cities in California, as it turns out, California is a big old long state. Ah, there you go. Houston has a star, not just because it's from Texas, the Lone Star State, but because they have clinched the AFC Central. And the Chargers here have clinched the AFC West. 12-1. That is mighty impressive. So, who's leading the NFC right now? New Orleans not doing terrible. Green Bay not doing terrible. Probably going to be the Cowboys. Probably going to be facing the Cowboys. Although, of course, anything can change in the playoffs. Oh, okay. Looks like even if the divisions are clinched, they don't start filling in the playoff brackets until actual playoff time. It's good to know. How are we doing in offense in the NFL? We are down there in terms of offensive yardage, because as you saw this past video, I tried to change my strategy up a little and just go for just grinding out just very low yardage, just long charges. Whew. Yep, defense, we're still number 1. Still have the best pass defense in the NFL by a good margin. And not even one of the best run defenses. We are actually well far behind the Chargers. Boy, the Chargers. We have to face the Chargers in the playoffs. That is going to be tough. They apparently have a fantastic run defense. But apparently it wants me to just first of all look and see if we're still leading in sack. Nope. Keith Willis. Actually, no. I guess we never were. We've always been edging up on Cox there. We've been edging up on Cox as the leaders in sack. Kickoff return leaders, nope. Punt returners, nope. Be damned, didn't need Peyton. That's what everybody's saying now. They're like, well, wait a minute. Is this the end of Peyton Manning? Yep. Thurman Thomas remains NFL's leading scorer, so that's good. We still have the leading punter because We've only ever done 2 punts, and they were both pretty good. Alright. We are only third in, we're only third in yardage in rushing. And, have taken way more attempts than anybody else, I'm going to guess. Yep. So our yards per attempt is not going to be very high. But, yeah, way more TDs than anybody else. And since I've basically put my pass game on hold during the last game, yeah. Actually, in yards? Yeah, okay. I mean, let's be honest. You're not gonna pass Jerry Rice. You're just not. So really, we're a solid number 2. Solid number 2. Don Beebe is a Don Beebe is a machine. Let's just say that. And how far down are we going to have to go until we see good old J.K. Jim Kelly? 13th. I don't blame you, Jim Kelly. I don't. It's this darn... It's this darn AI. There's nothing you can do about it. Alright, folks. So, when we come back for the next exciting individual episode on YouTube, it's going to be week 15. We're going to be squaring off against the Raiders.